The garden surprised you today, not with something big, but with something light. A flower opened wider than the others, its color bright and unbothered. A butterfly lingered a second longer than expected. Sunlight warmed your face just enough to make you smile without trying. Joy arrived quietly, unannounced, undemanding. You noticed how your body reacted first, your chest lifting, your breath easing, the corners of your mouth softening. There was no reason for it, no achievement behind it. Joy didn't ask to be justified. An orange cat rolled in the grass, playful for a moment, then still again. It didn't hold on to happiness. It didn't fear losing it. It let joy come and go naturally. The garden shared its next truth. Joy doesn't have to be earned. It doesn't need to be protected. It can be small and still real. You realized how often you'd postponed happiness, waiting for things to be better, done, or safe. Here, joy existed alongside uncertainty, and nothing broke because of it. Laughter wasn't loud, smiles weren't permanent, but the moment mattered. The garden reminded you that allowing joy doesn't erase caution or wisdom. It simply balances them. It gives the nervous system proof that lightness is possible, right now. You didn't promise yourself to be happy forever. You only allowed this moment, and that was enough. As the garden settled back into calm, joy faded gently, not as a loss, but as a memory warming your steps forward. Joy didn't overwhelm you. It visited, and now you knew you can let it. The garden was never perfect. Some flowers leaned sideways, paths curved instead of lining up. A leaf carried a small tear from the wind, and still, the garden felt whole. You noticed how peaceful that was. Nothing here tried to be flawless. Nothing corrected itself to look better. Life simply existed as it was, growing in honest ways. Your body responded before your thoughts did. The tension that came from trying softened. The pressure to fix, adjust, improve, quietly stepped aside. An orange cat slept comfortably in the middle of it all, unconcerned by crooked stems or uneven ground. It trusted the space without judging it. It rested where it was, not where things looked best. The garden offered its next truth. Peace comes from acceptance, not from perfection. You thought of the ways you'd been holding yourself to impossible standards, waiting to relax until things were finished, waiting to feel calm until everything was right. Here, nothing was finished, and nothing needed to be. Wildflowers grew freely, each in its own direction. Together they made something beautiful, not because they matched, but because they belonged. You felt it then. Peace didn't require effort. It arrived when you stopped correcting yourself, when you allowed things to be good enough. You didn't lower your standards. You softened your expectations, and in that softening, space opened for breath, for rest, for being human. The garden stayed imperfect. You stayed present. And for the first time, that felt like enough. To be continued. The garden didn't hide. It stood open to the light, not exposed, not unprotected, just visible. Flowers opened slowly, never all at once. Some stayed half-closed, resting in their own timing. Others turned fully toward the sun. Each one chose how much to reveal. You felt that choice in your own body. Being seen here didn't feel like performance. It didn't feel like risk. It felt optional. An orange cat sat in the open, calm and unguarded, eyes soft, posture relaxed. It wasn't trying to attract attention. It simply existed where it felt safe. The garden offered its next truth. You don't have to hide to be safe. You don't have to reveal everything to be real. You are allowed to be seen, gently. You thought of how often you'd braced yourself before showing up. How visibility felt tied to judgment or expectation. Here, none of that applied. The light didn't demand more than you wanted to give. The space didn't rush you forward. Presence didn't require explanation. You realized something subtle and freeing. You can let others see you without overexposing, without performing, without abandoning your boundaries. Visibility could be soft. Connection could be quiet. Authenticity could be kind. As you stood in the gentle light, nothing pulled at you. Nothing pushed you back. You were simply there, and for once that felt safe. To be continued,